little town full of little people. Creepy van driving down the road. What's going on, everybody? We're in the car. This is week 4, I think, of our weekly updates for building a brand or business, or branding a building business or something like that. And we are on the way right now to, first of all, well, we'll tell you what we're on our way to in a minute. So we want to do our usual update. So our wins from last week, you know, what we accomplished, what we're able to do. And then our challenges we're currently facing, and then our game plan moving forward. So not a whole lot has taken place in the past week. We told you last week that we got the flyer done, we started promoting it, started distributing it, and still kind of reaching out to people. But other than that, we've still been kind of just reaching out, trying to get the information out there. I actually reached out to, I think, over 25 people today. It was like 26 or 27 people. Ended up shooting messages to all of them because we are currently trying to start a list, basically, of all the people who we think are going to join if we start a gym, or all the people who are likely to join. It's kind of how I'm wording it. If we were to start, so I'm reaching out. We're reaching out, trying to get people to, like, a soft commitment. You know, like, hey, you know, we know things can change, life happens, but if we were to open today, would you join? And we're trying to get the numbers down. So we're still waiting back for from a lot of responses, and we still have a lot more people to message and get final answers from. But yeah, so we're just gonna be trying to do a bunch of that every day, reaching out individually. I'm trying to think what else. Do we have any other wins this week, Brendan? Anything in the gym? Do you like do any records or something?
Yeah, I mean, those were pretty much my only wins this week.
Nice.
Yeah, I been working on my handstand push-up, and I think I told you, but I got 6. I did sets of 6, whereas before I could only do like 1. I'm chest against the wall, but still.
Dope.
Wasn't able to, you know. So that was a win for me. And
gains is gains.
Yeah, did 5 muscle ups in a row today in the rings. They're pretty good.
Nice.
Other than that, it's pretty much my only 2 wins.
Cool. Actually, I have another one. So we have, I don't want to disclose everything right now because we haven't done it yet and we don't want anyone to steal the idea. But we kind of had a successful brainstorming session the other day. One thing that I realized about entrepreneurship, and I mean, it's like a fad right now, everyone wants to be an entrepreneur. And obviously not everyone can be, but one of the things, you know, I realized listening to people talk about how they built their business, listening to their stories and all that kind of stuff, you know, that's one of the most interesting aspects of it to me, is like hearing the behind the scenes and how it all started. You know, it's so inspirational. It's really cool to hear the stories, and I love hearing about entrepreneurs coming in and basically just changing how things are done. You know, I don't know, just flipping it on its head, changing the status quo, all that. I think it's really cool. It's really exciting. So we are basically, like I said, without getting away too much, are going to be getting with local businesses to help tell their story. We've reached out to a few already, and they've agreed to it, or at least are interested. So we'll keep you updated. Hopefully, within a couple weeks, we're gonna have some cool videos out for you guys to get behind the scenes of some successful local businesses. So definitely stay tuned for that. I think that was a big win because I think that we both agree. You know, we have some cool ideas for it and what it can look like, and I think that could be pretty big. Do you agree?
Definitely. It's really, really exciting.
Microphone on? Okay, good. Microphone's on. So yeah, so we're really excited about that. Again, stay tuned. So challenges. This is actually a perfect time to explain one of the places we're going right now. We just realized, we kind of recently found out about this gym that is opening up like right in the heart of this area that we're trying to cater to, and it's of similar style. This keeps going out of focus. Why does it do this? Good. And a similar style to the lifting, it's a warehouse style, open space, kind of that hardcore feel gym. And I don't know, when I found out about it, I was pretty bummed for sure. I'm not sure, what do you think? Were you like bummed?
Forget that place. I mean, I don't know. Doesn't mean they own anything or they're gonna, I think the differentiating factor between us and anyone else is just gonna be who we are and like who you and I are as people and stuff like that. And
Sure.
I mean, the community that we're gonna bring and stuff like that. I mean, maybe we don't want the people that are going to their gym or who knows, like we were talking about, we don't want them to fail, but it seems like, they may not be doing all the things that we're trying to do to make this successful. So
right.
I mean, they're starting out, we're starting out. Yeah, it's kind of puts a little bit of an added difficulty and another dimension to our plan, but I feel like the way we are and what we're gonna do, I mean, we'll make it happen and we'll be successful either way, with or without them.
Sure.
It's just kind of a new avenue. Like, yeah, they're here, but just like any other challenge, we'll figure out what to do about it and move past it and still succeed.
No, I agree. I definitely had some time to think about it and heard some other people's opinions, talking to you and talking to my dad had some good input, and another one of our old teachers actually had some good stuff to say, and like basically like don't worry about them, focus on what you're bringing and what's differentiating you from your competition. Now, yeah, it's gonna be a challenge. You're gonna have to, it's gonna be more work. It's gonna be you're not gonna have, you're not. There's going to be divided attention, right? You're going to have people having to debate which gym to go to or whatever it is. And they have a head start. They have a bigger place. They have nicer equipment. Man. But the point is, we have to focus on what's going to make us different. And I think, and it's kind of interesting, one of the things I think that does make us different is, well, everyone claims the community thing, and that's going to be hard to, how are we going to set our community apart? But I think focusing on like the well-roundedness, the well-rounded lifestyle kind of thing, I think we both would agree that the fitness industry has a lot of problems, and it's very egotistical, it's very self-centered, it just has very distorted views of the body, of the person in general. So we're trying to change that. We want to incorporate more people of who want to live more well-rounded lifestyles, who care about virtuous lifestyles as well, and we kind of encourage that whole aspect of things too. And so that's really going to set us apart, I think. And there are people who don't want any part of that. That's fine, but there are people, our old teacher had said specifically, he's like, I wouldn't join a gym in general, but if I knew that there was a community gym like yours that was focused on building, virtuous individuals, I would totally join that, in a heartbeat. So that was really encouraging to hear. And I think if we kind of focus more on that, that's going to be something that really brings more people. We're right in the heart of a very Christian/Catholic community. We have several huge churches around the area. We have several Christian schools, right? Yeah, we're actually passing a beautiful church right now. And
about like 20,000 people.
Yeah, 20,000 people. So we need to capture, even if we capture 1% of the market, that's so little, like just of that one church, so like,
it's like 50 whole people.
Do you know
where I'm going? Just
yes.
Going straight.
Up here and then left again. I'm gonna go under that bridge. So I think we're gonna have to focus. I think we're gonna focus a little more on that, which is what I'm gonna do. I don't want to brand us as a Christian company per se. We ourselves, we're Catholics. We're unapologetically so too. But we want to left here. But we want to incorporate everybody. We want to be open for all business. But and still stick to our beliefs and everything. But probably leave the whole branding as a Christian business out of it, and just stick to, but still encourage disciplines, encourage, one of the big things I think I want to focus on in the gym is respect. I think having respect for the equipment, respect for the people, most importantly, and then respect for the gym itself. That whole feeling, that whole idea is going to really be driven home, I think. But yeah, so that's kind of, that was a little bit of strategy also, but you know, one of the biggest challenges I think that we kind of came across this week and how we're going to try to deal with it. But yeah, so game plan moving forward is to continue this list of people who we think are going to join and keep reaching out. Like I said, I did about 25, 26 people today. I'm gonna keep doing that hopefully as I get time. Just keep reaching out and getting answers and building our list. And if we can get, we need to set like a goal, probably number of people we want maybe, and figure it out and see how much money. I think we're going around like about $50 a month probably, including all that, and then that'll include group classes and training and everything. So I think it's a pretty good deal, honestly. So we just got to see how much we can afford. But yeah, so we're pulling up right now actually to this place. It is on the right.
We're gonna throw some eggs at it.
That's right, and this is the new.
What's this? It's a dump.
The new gym
really
right here.
Is that really it?
No,
Oh,
that's
it's
not
this
it.
warehouse?
Right there. No, that's not either. It's this big thing right here, 9311.
Damn.
So it's pretty big.
That's entirely theirs?
Yeah, but look where we are. Where are we? We just took 2 lefts, like in this sketch town. I don't know. We're like right by Georgetown South now, and like
We're right by the ghetto.
we are right by the ghetto. I don't know. It's just that it's weird.
In the window?
The thing is, they've started since like posting since January of this year. It's July, and they don't have anything up, or like I don't know if they're open. It's kind of sketchy. Like maybe this isn't the right place, but I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know. What's your first impression, Brendan?
Yeah, I mean, since they've been open since January, it kind of is like, how are they paying for this place, unless they negotiated something with their landlord where like they have a 5-year lease and they don't pay for like the first 5 months or something. But
Maybe.
with all that equipment and all that space, it's got to be a huge overhead, and they're just losing money right now unless they just have either a ton of money to throw away or some kind of investors or something, or I don't really know, but
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like
It's weird to me. I wonder what the story's going on. To me, it seems out of the way. I don't know. Like, it seems like a weird location to me. I don't know. Like, there's not a lot of visibility, for one thing, which is going to be which seems like a problem. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, all the best to them in a way, and then in a way, I hope we crush them. So,
we'll crush them. It's just a matter of time. I want to go look in the window real quick. You think we can?
So we're getting ready to roll up on another place that we actually found online that is available for lease, and it looks gorgeous and perfect, and it's a great location right across the street from that huge church we were talking about. So we're gonna go check it out now and try to get the scoop on that. Probably would need to actually meet with like a landlord or a realtor or something to get more information. Dude, it's right here, holy smokes. So it's a great location. But we're gonna check it out and see what happens.
Right. Ooh,
oh my gosh.
That looks nice.
Woo! It's right here, yeah. Dang. Yeah, this would be so sick.
It's also like a football field away from the other place.
I know. There's like a P2, you know what that is? There's a car shop, I guess.
But yeah, you probably have like a storefront and then like a warehouse, or at least like some office space or something. And then
I'm trying to find the one that's for lease.
it's like a basketball court there.
Alright, and here's a CrossFit gym right where we're looking also. Holy smokes.
Like if you open it up, there's a bunch of people with PVC pipes doing snatches, and I heard like some weights clank, so I don't know.
Doing worthless exercises. Well, that about wraps it up for the day. Hope you enjoyed. I guess going back to the game plan and strategy going forward, we're promoting, we're getting a list of signups, we're getting a plan ready for our other set of videos with some other local businesses. Stay tuned for that. And what else are we doing, Brendan? Anything else? And we're working hard in the gym because we have to be legit in the gym to be a legit fitness business. So.
And we got an exciting series coming in the near future, which we're both really excited about.
Very excited about it. It's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be sweet. So, stay tuned. We'll talk to you next week. and have a good one. Peace.